Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So I got a chance to check out the David Adeleye versus Phil Williams and Daniel Dubois taking on Ricardo Snijders. Man, first this fight right here, Adeleye improves to 3-0. When I was talking about this fight a couple of days ago, man, one thing I said about the young prospect is that I would love to see him use his jab a lot more because I thought in his first two pro fights, he would probe with his jab just to find where you're at, just so he can get close to throw hooks and uppercuts and, big power punches. And what does he come out doing in this fight? Using his jab. So it's the best that I've seen him use his jab in his young career. He's only 23 years old. But man, his jab was doing damage. His jab was giving Williams a lot of problems, man, snapping his head back. The jab, even I believe it was the second round, made Williams stumble twice. The jab alone, not a big right hand or left hook, the jab. You know what I mean? So he did a great job of using the jab. Then it seemed like in the third round, he was changing, Adeleye was changing his speeds in fighting. First, he was using the jab, pegging away, throwing jabs, straight right hands, left hooks, and then he would throw fast and speedy combinations. That's what he did in the third round. It was like a minute left in the third. He threw a quick straight right hand, made Williams stumble a little bit. Then he capitalized on it by just turning up the heat, as I like to say, turn up the pace of the fight, and would start throwing combinations. So I like what I see from the young prospect. He's only 3-0. Phil Williams is a guy that had like 3 wins and 25 losses. One thing about his 25 losses, he had only been stopped 3 times. So I'll let you know that, and he only had like 3 wins, but it lets you know that he knows how to survive. So for Adeleye to get him out of there, that's a good accomplishment on his book in this type of fight. All right, but he did a great job with his jab, man. I want to see more of the young prospect. Hopefully he is on the Joyce and Dubois undercard that's going to take place, they say, October 24th. So Adeleye improves to 3-0. One more thing about the prospect. They say, I was looking at his weight. Because he's about 6'5". They say he's 200. He was 217 for this fight. And his 2 other fights, he was about 218, 219. Man, he looks heavily muscled, man. If you told me that kid was 235 pounds, I would believe you. You know what I mean? So 217, in great shape for a young prospect, man. So want to see more of him, see him get better and move up. Probably fight a few more of these type of journeymen that have a lot of losses, but a lot of experience that don't, even if a guy has 20 losses, probably only been knocked out a time or 2. Those are still good to build a young prospect. And then as he gets to like, fight 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there, maybe even before that, 7 or 8, moving, get up in there with guys like a Jamal Woods, a Jonathan Rice, a Rodney Hernandez, somebody like that, when he gets to that, like I said, that 7, 8, 9, 10. But his next few fights, I think, should be against more journeymen like a Phil Williams, somebody that poses him a threat and knows how to survive a little bit. But want to see more of the kid, man. And then moving on to Daniel Dubois, this was a easy fight to pick. We all pretty much had a feeling that this fight would go like this. Snijders, man, I know he's a replacement. This was an interim fight for Dubois, going to be fighting Joyce. But I thought Eric Pfeiffer would have posed more of a threat. That was the original opponent, 2-time Olympian, undefeated guy himself. Thought he just would have posed more of a threat based on his experience and style. But Snijders, man, just was a mismatch. Just based on his style, he likes to come forward with the high guard, plow forward, wants to throw big power shots on the inside. But the thing is, he's not even really a heavyweight by nature like that. That's one. And then 2, for that type of style, I don't think he was packing enough punching power as it is at heavyweight or for a guy like Daniel Dubois. All right. But yeah, man, he probably threw, I think there was a right hand that Snijders threw after Dubois went to the body with a combination. And then he threw a left hook that missed completely. And that was pretty much it from Snijders that I seen punches that he threw. And he threw some glancing and probing jabs as he was trying to retreat and go on defense. But he pretty much put the high guard up and went to the rope. And Dubois just walked him down, stalked him. When he was using his jab, he was using a power jab, stepping in. He's going to the body. I did like that he was mixing in body work. There was 4 knockdowns in this fight. I think probably one of them could have been like a throwdown or drag down. But Snijders was looking for every opportunity to hit the mat in this fight, man. Whether he was getting punched and he fell down or he was getting dragged down. Looked like he had no problems, going to the canvas, man. Just like he had no fight in him. Just like he just seemed kind of scared and nervous. Didn't even try to go for it, man. Like I said, he only threw about 2 power punches, and only one of them I think was even a meaningful shot that he was throwing. The one was kind of retreating back, and he just kind of winged the left hook midway through the first round. But got knocked down 3 times in the first, and then got knocked down quick into the second round. And when he got up, he didn't want no more. But look, this fight's over with, man. The fight that we really want to see is Joyce versus Dubois. I'm gonna talk about this one, man. First, I was clearly favoring Daniel Dubois, but there's some things I'm thinking about, man. I may still go with him, still may favor him, but not probably as much as I was, man. Not from this fight, but just based on their styles. Just looking at a few things, man. I'll talk about it in another video, man. But just giving my opinion on the 2 fights tonight. 2 easy fights for these guys. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm gone.